All right, folks, here we go. Good morning and happy Friday to everybody here heading into this Memorial Day weekend, Friday, May 26th, shortly after 9 a.m. Eastern time. Let me get the webcam up actually for all of us inside the live trading room as well. There we go. Great to see Lawrence and great to see Grant as well. Brad, we have Sam, Leda, Lawrence, John, and all of us just here joining us inside our live trading room. And all of us back on social media, Facebook Live, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, the works. Folks, we have a lot of housekeeping to actually get to here first. So, we have this EFTR stock. This thing's taking a nosedive, actually, just right heading into this meeting. So I'm going to begin with actually kind of just putting this back on our side list. It was looking pretty interesting heading into the market open, or at least heading into the meeting right before this dump off here. So now at this point, we're going to scrap this for the most part. We'll come back to it maybe at the end. But first, though, I want to really quickly just say happy Memorial Day weekend. And, it's not just having the day off, of course. It's to really thank, anyone, past and active, certainly, who has proudly served our beautiful country, men and women alike. And especially, of course, to remember the true meaning of Memorial Day weekend, really. And it's to remember those who have fallen while active, during their duty with us. So, to anyone that out there that is served or is active out there serving right now, once again, I appreciate your service and thank you so much for serving our beautiful country. All right. So with that, though, now let me just ask for all of our students here. Just like to ask here, we're going to have probably a lighter crowd heading into the class, or heading into the afternoon, rather. For Chuck, for Brad, for Michael, for Egan, and Phil. What are you folks up to for the weekend? Let me know what you guys are up to for the weekend. Of course, with Memorial Day on Monday, markets are going to be closed. We will, resume and be back on Tuesday. But hey, let me know what you're doing for the weekend, folks. Chuck in and out on the ELEV trade right there, again, about 34, 35 cents. So excellent start from Chuck. Hey, let's jump to that action in the meantime. Brad working. Oh, that's not fun. Kathleen has a family wedding. That is fun. So congratulations to your family, Kath. Roger says a whole bunch of nothing. Roger, I know it's your birthday coming up in June, so wishing you well at least there as well. So ELEV, Chuck just got out on this trade now. I lined up this chart just much earlier in the pre-market session. Ended up making a pretty good pop. Really prior to 8 o'clock, news came out on this trade over 4, broke out over 450. I have almost too many lines on this thing. So, I like to have it more zoomed in. Just now it ended up moving up towards 5. And you would expect a major resistance like $5 to hold the first test. Well, what happens if it keeps testing it? So, it's definitely a stock that we had in mind heading into the market open today, this ELEV trade. Normally going into a holiday weekend anyway, you wouldn't expect a whole lot of traction out there within the market. There are weekly options expirations that could cause a little volatility out there. And on top of that, I reckon there could be some news. I do have my Benzinga Pro up here while I'm at it. Let me just check this for ELEV, see what the news is right now. Uh-oh. See, this is not fun when Benzinga doesn't even show the news out on this trade. It says the ELEV gained 21.2% in the pre-market so far. That was much earlier. It doesn't really list any news, though. So that's the interesting part about this trade, where you can't really trust it, right? It seems like a pop and drop type of play ultimately. It's already moving back up towards the highs that we had back from maybe a week ago even. So, if it could break over that, perhaps we could see some good continuation up until that 10:15, 10:30 reversal time. But, at reversal time, all right. Chuck doing a little outdoor work there, and he has a nice barbecue brisket. There you go, all day Texas style, he says. Sam saying some line dancing tonight, some yard work Saturday, and then a play in the park. Beautiful. Love to hear that. Patrick saying celebrating his grandson's birthday. So once again, congratulations, Patrick, to your family there. Phil saying pool and yard work. I like the pool part. All right, so, hey, let's see what we have on top of this ELEV trade, like we talked about the EFTR, and we'll get back to at least there. Really quick, before we actually scan the markets, for all of us alike, and especially all of us on YouTube right now, you may have seen this just on the bottom of the stream. We just put that up just a moment ago. New subscriber giveaway for all of us here alike inside our live trading room and just on YouTube. If you go right to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/cybertradingu. We posted that link just earlier in the chat board, I believe. Oh, I didn't. Actually, my apologies. I was gonna. Too many moving parts here today. My apologies. There we go. So you may need to copy and paste that link into your browser right there for Chuck, Jeff, Patrick, Roger, Wendy, Kathleen, and all of our students and members there. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel over the weekend, right now, on Tuesday, we're going to announce a winner. And the winner of that will receive a free 1-month subscription inside our live trading room. Simple as that. All right, so we've never done this before. It's up until Tuesday once we come back from Memorial Day weekend. So if you just go right to our YouTube channel right now, youtube.com/ Cyber Trading You. Subscribe now, subscribe tomorrow up until Tuesday when we come back, and we'll look to announce the winner in the morning meeting, and you're going to look to win a free one-month subscription. All right? So, hey, look to join us like Jeff and Leda and Roger and Patrick. And if you're already there and you subscribe over the weekend, we'll add it on top of your membership. How about that? So that's where I say it's for all of us, students here in the trading room. And if you're not a part of us just yet, especially you. All right, so nice pop right now on this ELEV, just now re-breaking that 5. There we go, looking for the higher high now. We have one more announcement as well just at the end of this meeting. So stay tuned for that on top. But for right now, though, let's scan the market. Let's go from top to bottom here, see what else we could add. This SFR stock, cheapy, it's a penny stock. This thing took a huge hit. I didn't notice that until now. Holy smokes. That's pretty funny. Like normally you just look at the price, like, all right, just throw it out, whatever. And it's like you take a look over here. What the heck happened to this thing at least? You know, just interesting to see, right? From 14 all the way down to sub 1, now at 20. All right, well, hey, I'm sure at some point in time, and don't hold your breath waiting for it, but I'm sure at some point in time that could be a bit of a short squeeze, and we might see this pump up a little bit. And maybe it could be today, but I'd rather trade a stock like the ELEV first. I'd rather trade a stock like the ONFO. If this can gain some good traction coming up, we'd called it out right off the 8 o'clock pop. It had pulled back. But the thing about this trade that we like is that it has really good liquidity, a very tight spread and just lots of big orders out there alike on the bid and the ask. A couple of big spike levels here, 180, 190, probably just every 10 cents you'd anticipate, especially 2 whole number up top there. But yeah, for right now, I'll slip on this ONFO. Little water break in between. Motor mouth today. I actually have class coming up, and then I'm on the mic up until 2 p.m. Eastern straight. I might have one 30-minute break in between, but otherwise, I think that's it. So I need all the water I can get today. Now, keep going, though. QH, hey, man, it's not really making the same type of move as that ONFO. Pulling back down right now. It was trying to before, but then just kind of hit the VWAP, it seems here, maybe a false breakout above it, and then a snap back down under it. So, yeah, I'll kind of put this on the side list with the EFTR, that other dump off that we had. SHPH, again, looking at the weekly chart. We actually followed this, I think, earlier this week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just a couple days ago, actually. So, it's back to 147. I guess that's above yesterday's highs. It's towards the close that we had back from, I think this was Tuesday's day this was here. But nevertheless, if this could build up, it's going in the right direction for right now. So, low risk to at least put it on our main watch list. I like the ELEV the most, though, of course. That's just clearly moving the best. I want to see if there's anything looking a lot better, though. PDSB, I tried charting this early in the morning. Not really tried. I just got to readjust my levels going into the open now, but see if there's anything looking better. I think just at this point, 775 is a pretty strong buy level that we had from early this morning. So, maybe a resistance could be support there off the thicker green line there at 775. Otherwise, maybe just whole number levels, 50-cent levels. I'll add this, but probably just at the bottom at this point. I'm not a fan of the order book. I was hoping it would fill in a lot more at this stage, and it hasn't. So, I'm probably going to just move on to another trade like the ELEV when the market opens, but it makes the list for right now. PDD, I don't know if it's a buyout. I don't think it is, but you know what? I'll actually just double check. PDD is like just a very heavily traded stock. It's just more expensive for our liking typically. Yeah, it's just earnings based, better than expected Q1. So it led to a big pop at first, but really flattened out since for a $68 stock. Yeah, if it was moving better, I'd be more inclined to follow it. But, if you tend to do more calls and puts on trades, certainly more expensive stocks at least, then you could at least try and do that there. Para, ooh, look at this. Nice little uptrend here for PARA. Thin volume on the book, so just hoping that fills in more. Looks like it's got a ways to go actually for gap fill, but big gap here back from earlier this month, pulled back lower. So there could be a little squeeze here. It is shortable, so if it does pull back under 15 and holds under that, then perhaps that could be a nice drop afterwards. Just take a look at Dish. We ended up doing really well on Dish yesterday as a short. Popped up off news. It was shortable. That was really good. So just because the stock is coming off good news does not mean that it's going to continue or make a great trade upward, when the market opens. So yeah, Para, at least getting back to Para. I don't mind kind of slipping that on our list there too. All right, so now we're kind of lingering around 5% and really just everything else kind of low volume. So for a Friday, for heading into Memorial Day weekend anyway, we really can't be like, just putting everything on our watch list right now. So really, I'm not expecting much at all from the loser side at all. Just kind of lack of activity. If we get 1 or 2 shorts, I'll be happy, but UVXY down a little bit, mark it up a tiny amount, and otherwise there is just jack on this list here. Everything's hard to borrow. Boyle, it's just too cheap, and then nothing else down big enough for a dead cat bounce. Hey, it's just the experience speaking here, folks. So let me know if there's anything else up, down, left, right, more than 5% just that you want me to look at. Chuck saying cold pushing. Chuck loves his cold. Chuck doesn't like warm. He likes cold. We're going to stick with our watch list for right now, though. Jith with LABD, I think he meant maybe. LABD, ETF, is it? LABP, maybe? Nah, none of these looking good. We can't focus on that. If you're focused on this, that means that like you're trying to gamble. If you're even thinking about it, you have a gambler's mentality, I'd say. So I'd rather just stick with what we have. And I really mean that because there is really not much happening out there on a day like today. Don't force anything. And really, thank God class is today, because, that actually gives us the chance to stay away from live trades and stay away from the market and, at least just be a student, right? So, hey, before that, perhaps the ELEV trade could pop. I like the ONFO, at least in terms of a stock there, Jith, like ONFO, regardless of the move back up now, even I was just kind of talking about before here, just good liquidity there. And it was very active. So I'd rather that than the other one. All right. But if there is anything else, just let me know. Anything else looking good? I'll jump back to those other side list stocks I'd come back to. The QH, not looking too great there. If it ends up really building off at $2 once the market opens, then, at that stage, then we can call it out afterwards, but it'll remain on our side list. And there we go. So Dunzo there. If you like a well-cooked steak, well-done steak, this is for you, EFTR. So, yeah, we're done with this one. Mike got in and out on SHPH. There you go. Nice catch, Mike. Let me know anything else just on social media. Once again, new subscriber giveaway. Just go right to youtube.com/cybertradingu. If you are not subscribed yet, you have a chance to win a 1-month subscription inside our live trading room. Just subscribe before Tuesday going into the weekend. It could be today, tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday. So with that in mind, we'll announce the winner on Tuesday, and you could join us just inside our live trading room. And again, otherwise, if you're Ronnie, Jith, Chuck, John, Grant, Kathleen, Leda, or all of us there, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you win, well, we'll add it to your membership. Fair game, right? Now, really quick, I've been teasing the ever-living crap out of this. So, huge announcement coming up, folks. We were asking just over the last week or two, who here likes pre-market trading? Of course, I know the answer to that. Everyone loves pre-market trading, especially those of us inside our live trading room early enough. Now, we have a huge sale going into Memorial Day weekend on top. This is more for everybody, but especially our students. So just take a look on our website and take a look at your email inbox going into this afternoon. You'll see the full rundown. We'll do big offerings on just our yearly membership to our live trading room, our on-site, our trader summit there. So if you're looking to join us going into the fall season, certainly be on the lookout for that. Any platinum or diamond upgrade packages there, hey, if you're a gold student or a platinum student looking to make the next jump up, just make sure that you take a look at your inbox and take a look on our website, and certainly speak to your education advisor. They'll look to give you more details on that. But pre-market coaching pack, pre-market coaching program, we're launching this going into June and July coming up. We had a bunch of us take us up on our bookmap coaching program back from the holiday season. We had Cy, Harrods, Jeff, Miguel, Al, Mark, Michael, Alex, Mark R, that is. So we had a bunch of us back then. We killed it. It's basically phase 3 live trading. But, hey, even with the pre-market movers, crash course that we did back last year, that was like phase 1 stuff. That was PowerPoints. That wasn't live trading. This is the real deal. So for any of my coaching students, you know what you're getting yourself into with me here. This is live trading. This is not necessarily beginner level. I wouldn't want a beginner to be in this coaching program. And I don't mean that as an insult or any of that, but this is live trading. This is as big as it gets. So if you're interested in joining the pre-market coaching program, again, just be on the lookout for email and on our website. But also, though, I think that's going to be going for $14.97 total. $12.97 total. Sorry, $12.97 total on that. Little error right there. I wrote down at first. $12.97. I think it's the same exact cost as the bookmap coaching program with that. All right. So let me know if there's anything else, folks, just up, down, left, right, more than 5% that you'd want me to look at here. Otherwise, we should be good to go. Oh, okay. So on top of this, I was I had no idea this was coming, folks. I swear. For anyone inside our live trading room right now, you know how to private chat your education advisor. John just messaged me. He never does. John messaged me right now at 9:15. Just said, tell them if they message me in the next 5 minutes, a private chat to John Romano in the next 5 minutes, he'll slip an extra 100 off. So I guess instead of, what is it, 12.97, it's 11.97, John. All right, so there you go. If you don't know how to private chat there, and if you're looking to take John up, what you could do is actually circle the little 3 dots right there, click it actually, and you'll select private chat, and you can message John on the side for that. Next 5 minutes, though. That's it. All right, folks, for all of us, though, otherwise, Brad, Grant, Lita, Ray, Mike, John, Ronnie, Jith, and all of us here alike, best of luck trading going into market open. And hey, if you're joining us in class, I look forward to speaking with you later on this morning. Coming up, again, the Phase 2 stock course just continuing later on today. All right, folks, I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.